Hi everyone, this is Not Lupus, and this is my Let's Play for Bloodborne. I'm joined by Kyle Myr and Randomus Namus. They'll be co-hosting.
Hi, I
Hi,
go by
Kyle.
Kyle.
I'm Randomus.
Hi, Randomus. I'm Kyle, and I'm being
Hi.
presented by Sony.
Yeah, this it's presented by Sony, which is a Japan studio, apparently.
And they come from software.
I believe so.
It's a
I'm
small
not
town in
sure.
Denmark, right?
Something like that.
Wait,
It's very obscure. It's
this
a great
wasn't like
vacation.
AI generated or anything? I thought that this
No,
came from software.
This is one of those new fancy roguelikes, right?
I think so. 16-bit. This is
I'm
just
so
the
confused.
loading screen.
I can dig with one of those fancy new roguelikes.
Oh,
You got a
yeah.
gun and swords. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
A contract from below.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
Next bit.
here's where I sign my soul away.
Do you also get a spiffy hat, awesome beard, and ministration? Like, can you make people married?
I don't know. I've never tried to marry anyone in this game. We can find out.
Please.
I'm interested in the dating sub-game of Bloodborne.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Yosefka.
Okay. That's
We
that
can
guy?
we can a girl actually. We can
Oh,
match Yosefka with who knows. I'm sure
wow.
there are many eligible bachelors in this game.
Are any of those bachelors milquetoast or possibly noble scions?
More likely milquetoast than noble scions.
So tell me about this character you're creating for this game that we're not talking about.
Okay, yeah. So this is essentially these are the classes. So this is a From Software game, and it follows in the footsteps of Dark Souls, which is its predecessor, made by the same team that made Dark Souls. And these are essentially your classes. All of these origins determine what your starting stats will be, and our stats, vitality, endurance, kind of speak for themselves. Vitality is your life, endurance is your stamina. Then you have strength, which is your strength skill. Skill, which was dexterity in Dark Souls.
Yeah, go for the butt chin.
I
Aw, no butt chin.
No, I
Okay.
decided to keep it nice and round, and pointy, a little pointy. Also, I don't know why young is considered 73. I'm not entirely sure
You're
if that's supposed to
73
be.
point young.
I guess so.
It's in metric years.
That's probably true. Damn Europeans. So then for the other stats, you have Blood Tinge Blood Tinge and Arcane. Blood Tinge is what determines your gun damage, and Arcane is what determines your spell damage and damage on arcane, fire, or electricity buffed weapons.
But you're like super anime here, and you use bullets to use your spells, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the interesting thing. Instead of Dark Souls, where you actually have spells and you have to take up spell slots to use them, Bloodborne actually uses spells as items, so it takes up an item slot, and whenever you cast a spell, it uses up a certain amount of bullets.
Do you have to equip a tiny wizard branch?
No, you do not. There is no wizard twig.
Aw.
There's no Hogwarts wand in this, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. Do you have like a super special gun that you shove your little spell capsules into? Or
No.
do you use your regular gun?
So you don't actually fire your gun when casting a spell, it just consumes bullets.
I see.
Yeah.
This is much less entertaining than I had hoped.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I am still incredibly entertained by the man you are creating. He was briefly Keanu, but now he's apparently...
We've reached Harry Potter!
Harry Potter!
Okay, so we have in fact reached peak wizard, although you, from what you're telling me, you're not building him as a wizard, judging by the fact you started it as not a wizard.
So the first character that I created for my first playthrough, this is actually my fourth playthrough. My first playthrough I played through as an arcane based character and I named him Gary Potter. And I think he looks almost the same. I just kind of prefer that look out of all of the pre-made looks. I'm kind of a lazy asshole when it comes to that. I don't really want to like sit there and twiddle with knobs and whatnot just to make my character look a certain way. I don't care about that.
You don't want to make your prettiest pasty princess simulator?
Exactly. I just want them to be generically pasty.
Hey. Perfect Pasty Princess is the best game. Why are you not playing it more?
I don't know. It's a mystery.
Oh, don't you worry. Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
This is when you get roofied.
I feel like there is certainly some sort of drug reference to make here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is a fine trip so far.
So far.
I'm not worried yet. I mean, it's pretty chill, like, we could use some music or something.
That's not good.
Hey,
that's definitely not good.
I could go for a slushie. Is it gonna bring me a slushie?
Oh god.
It's just a dog, dude, it's fine.
I think this is how Apocalypse Now started, right?
Definitely how Apocalypse Now started.
What a ripoff.
This is the end, guys.
My only friend, the end?
Sure, why not?
This is where the trip really starts kicking in.
Yeah, man. Things are starting to go kind of sideways. I don't really like these little things.
Yeah.
They're like little lamprey ghouls or something. Like you're just being like assaulted by a pack of golems.
You found yourself a hunter.
I think they're called the Little Ones. I'm not entirely sure.
Golem.
So it's Yosefka's clinic. That is how you say that name, right?
Yosefka, yeah. I had to look up pronunciation.
Cool. Alright, well, they get you a hood and like a mini half cape thing. I guess that's something.
Yeah. But you don't have any weapons. You have to strangle people with your suspenders.
Well, they're certainly long enough, and you're really incapable of wearing them properly.
They're super suspenders, man.
Alternately, your dude is just like gone a major weight loss program recently.
Well, I mean, he did have some kind of blood transfusion thing go on, so you know you can't eat for 24 hours, eat or drink before you have that. So
is the message creation system a little bit different than Dark Souls?
no, you get I believe you get a book, and I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't created too many messages. I've read several. Interestingly enough, you get to vote to see if on a message to let people know if it's good or bad.
You could do that before.
Could you? Okay.
Yeah. It owned.
Try jumping.
That's true.
Always vote those up.
I kind of came into Dark Souls late, so I didn't vote on the validity of any of the messages. Also,
Where's that man? You just tell me that he's a friend.
Yeah.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Amazing chest ahead.
Is he eating that?
He's eating something. I think it's a dude.
Okay.
Why don't you want to play with him? It's just the dog, dude. Come on.
I have a dog allergy.
That's so in character. Okay, so basically you got a bunch of health potions and mana potions there.
I mean, essentially. So bullets, you use bullets for guns, obviously, and guns are used to parry.
Okay.
They've completely done away with shields. In fact, there's only 2 shields in the entire game, one in the base game and one in the expansion. The expansion one is the only one that's useful. The base game is just a wooden shield that looks like it came off of a pallet somewhere.
Well, yeah, you're in apparently Victorian England, so what the hell are you doing with the shield?
That's true. So they decided to replace that with guns.
The biggest bin. This
Indeed.
is an impressive skyline for the apparent time period.
Quite. So if you'll notice, it's still kind of daylight. One thing that I think is really interesting about this is that as you beat more bosses, it transitions to night. So after you beat the first boss, I think it starts getting the sky becomes a little bit more orange, and then the second boss it starts becoming darker, and then I think by the time you beat the third boss, it's night.
The sun sort of sets over the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it's really interesting how they implemented that.
Does that little dot indicate that you're locked onto him?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So, would you like to talk about how you just got owned there?
Well, okay, so normally I try to like dance around them. In my other 3 playthroughs, I kind of dance around them and try to get backstabs. This time I decided not to, and he ate my face.
You just went with the getting your shit wrecked.
Look at you, just like, boom, your best friend.
He does not want to go away.
Here, just, if you don't think about it, you're not here.
Pretty much.
Apparently that actually works.
I just pretended he wasn't there, I closed my eyes, and I'm going to wake up somewhere else, essentially. So this is how they've done the bonfire system in this game. You have lanterns that you light, and when you go to a lantern, it gives you the option of entering the hunter's dream. So now you're transported into a dream. Which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And I'd like to go into it more later, as more is revealed throughout the playthrough, but I don't want to spoil anything for you guys yet.
Sure.
Okay, and are these lanterns based on insight at all?
No, you can always see and light lanterns. You don't need insight to do that.
So it's not a lantern of insight. Got it.
No. Insight is essentially the humanity system that they have for Bloodborne, and if you're not familiar with that, in Dark Souls you need a humanity to do certain things like multiplayer, become human from being hollow undead, different things. Here they have insight, and you gain insight in a multitude of ways. Sometimes you gain insight for discovering new areas. Sometimes you gain insight. You definitely gain insight every time that you meet a boss for the first time. And then whenever you beat a boss, you also get 1 insight every time that you successfully help a player kill another boss, or whenever you defeat a player that you've invaded.
Huh. So I've heard a lot about the saw cleaver. Like, I think it's the one thing I've heard about this game. Apparently your weapons transform and the saw cleaver owns.
Yeah, the saw cleaver is a fantastic weapon. It's usually the weapon that I would suggest choosing. I chose the threaded cane because I decided that this character was going to be a skill-based character, a dex-based character, and the threaded cane right off the bat has a C rating in your skill.
Nice.
So you took the dex weapon over the strength weapon there, basically?
Essentially.
And you took the pistol because it's way more stylish, obviously.
Clearly. And it's more concealable.
You must be the new...
You should be proud.
Welcome to the Hunter's Dream. This will be your home for now. I am... Gammon. Friend to you, hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts.
It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
I bet that guy likes to play
This
Soft
was
Control.
once a safe
Yeah.
haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you. This
Yep,
was once
definitely
a
creeped
workshop.
out.
We don't.
Yeah, so you've seen Dodgeball, right?
No, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, well this is essentially your mentor in the wheelchair. Same
Nice.
thing. So go watch Dodgeball and you'll know. Also, this is the storage. So I wanted to show this off a little bit. It's just, this is where your extra items go. So once you hit cap limit on your items, the overflow gets put into storage. And then this is the workbench to repair, upgrade your weapons, and the altar here is used for adding runes to you, which we'll see later.
Which you'll eventually get.
Yeah, I thought this statue was kind of interesting. It's something I really don't take notice of. I'll talk about here probably later.
Okay. Oh, for the record, Randomus and I are blind on this. We both played Dark Souls a fair bit.
Yep. Played Dark Souls 1 and 2. I'm familiar with Demon Souls. And I have some amount of familiarity with this game, but I have never played it nor really seen a whole lot of it played.
I listened to the voting on the Bloodborne Weapon of the Year, which sounded like a rad category in the Game of the Year awards. I have not played this game at all.
It does sound like a rad category. I didn't know that happened.
It almost happened. It got a discussion, but nobody ever actually managed to finalize the results.
So here's the doll that he was referring to using.
It's life-size. That's not creepy.
It's a real doll.
It's your best anime friend.
It's kind of like an anime pillow. Kind of.
Goddamn 2D wives.
Waifus.
Hey now.
And there I forgot that was the second weapon that you'd equip. You can get two weapons in each hand. It's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Comes in really handy. Alright, so we're wrapping up here. Thanks for watching, guys. I know this was a really short episode, but the next one will be quite a bit longer.
We'll be back soon.
Bye-bye.
Soon.
Bye-bye.
Soon.